live.
Okay. Ready to stream when you are, bud.
We're live on the internet.
Just be sure to say whenever we have to.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to PATHCO. No one else
Yeah.
can do it,
Say
I'll
that
do it.
when the stream begins. Though.
Yeah, that's. I think I like that opener. Maybe
Why
we
are you
should do that
ruining
like
my intro
every.
when it's not even my intro? It's someone else's intro.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't think. I think I tried like a.
You're in charge.
I tried the like formal intro for Quiet Year 1, and then Mon did my hilarious bit of interrupting the intro, and then I lost all motivation for it.
I think so. Yes.
It's Quiet Year Part 3. It's me, Philo, the most beautiful one, and then Egg, and Mon are also here.
In order of beauty.
Well, yeah, of course. I thought that was implied. Right. What happened last time, Mon? Tell me everything.
Okay. So.
In reverse order.
Here's the story so far. Where we are on the map right now is the Talon, which is where we've chosen to set this bit of Quiet Year. It's way back in the past.
300 years? Something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, basically, this is sort of around the time that the Pathfinder Society got founded, I'm pretty sure, and I feel like that is vaguely the outcome that is going to happen somehow here. I have no idea how, but if we do not arrive in it during this session of quiet... Excuse me, princess.
That's how you pronounce year in Belgian. It's a prolonged cough.
Yeah, I'm impressed at your knowledge of my language.
I'm a polyglot.
Ah, makes sense.
You've
Anyway,
Belgian is a language.
We're really not. It's not.
Oh, whoops.
Anyway, basically, we're in the Talon. There's this big ruin here, which is the Skyrim Arches. Basically, we set up a few resources. One of which was faith, which normally would be presented by those monks and the bishop figure, sort of representing Father. Father being the religious leader, cleric of Abadar, who was migrated here after the war and is now sort of hanging about. More about him later.
Or not, as the case may be.
Yeah. Then there was a split in the sort of community between the people of the town and the clergy, and on the other side, the sort of monster-fighting warriors, led by Captain Scarven, who you can also see on the character display that I've put in the Discord. Then there's some other stuff on here. There's the sea cave, which has minerals in it, but it seems like it's a scarcity of minerals.
It's a wildly dangerous cave, is I think how we.
Ah, right. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a sea cave, so sometimes you're mining and then the tide goes out, or in, and then you're just monstrously killed.
Indeed. There's another scarcity. Basically, everything with a red minus is a scarcity, and everything with a red plus is an abundance.
So we've got. We fixed the scarcity of wood because we put up our nets to catch driftwood. We have a scarcity of safe travel, which we're working on with this little Tide Knight fort down to the south, and their regular Tide Knightery patrols. Mm-hmm. And the fish have all gone away as well.
Yes,
they've migrated. Hence the little backpacks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We've also got a thingy of educated men. We've got an abundance of educated people.
Yeah.
Is that our only abundance? Is faith
we
still
have
an abundance?
Faith. I mean, that's an interesting question now that Father is
gone.
But, anyway, who's also here is Cassandra, who has, over the course of time, built herself an evil little tower. That one over there, yes, indeed. There's also a boy from the village who has found a golden egg.
It's actually
I
gold now.
don't know. I don't know where that's going. That's
We
still
just
sort of
haven't
around.
heard from him in 3 months. That's
Yeah,
probably fine.
we literally haven't heard from
But
him.
nothing's going on,
Probably
man.
fine.
Yeah. And what has happened
There's
at
some
the
people going
oh
into a
yeah,
hole,
also
apparently.
up there in the north, there's the village of Teeth, and they have a dedicated army of cavalry horsemen, horsepersons,
And
horse
have
people,
used them to do nothing.
horselings,
Horsefolk.
They're getting on with their
horsefolk, indeed.
stuff.
And then there's also a monster encampment up here in the corner, and the monsters from there have marched southeast to here to attack the island, and basically they couldn't cross. They teleported over there with the help of a wizard, namely this guy over here, who is Domani, and he's on the character display as well as the general of the monsters, Lord Nark. Yeah, so they came over there. The teleport was arrested there because Domani has an extreme aversion to water and could not teleport over water. Then there was a spell that was done to vaporize a part of the sort of stream that's running here, which is what you see happening here.
It's called the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean, indeed. And now there's sort of a big Moses-like opening there, where the two armies are facing off at the moment. I'm pretty sure they're not in open conflict. There's sort of two encampments on either side, and in the meantime, Cassandra, using an evil magic mirror from her tower, has turned Father into a bird. So that's happened. The religious leader of the town has been turned into a bird. And since the warfare over here is sort of a stalemate so far, Domani has gone undercover and traveled to Cass's tower, where he has proposed that they combine forces and basically trick the people of the town into believing that they are their saviors from the monsters by destroying the monster army, and then assuming their position as the new spiritual leaders of the town. So there's sort of a little conspiracy between those two going on, which is about to sort of come to to happen, really. While he was traveling, Domani has also run into Captain Scarven, who he has subsequently turned into a bee. So yeah, Father is a bird. Captain Scarven, the leader of basically the army of the village, has been turned into a bee. Dark magic is afoot.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's this hole in the town for some reason that people are going into.
Yeah, just
regarding...
yeah,
that's also the hole. The hole!
We decided to do a project to look for food and made an eel hole.
Oh, that's what it is. Of course, it's the eel hole.
Yes, the eel hole.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, an eel hole.
Yeah, basically, so there was that thing, and we discovered that there was a cave system running underneath sort of the ocean bed here, which connects
filled with delicious eels.
This cave and this cave, and possibly also this cave. And yeah, so there's a big cave system there. It's filled with eels, indeed. It's an eel cave.
You know, an eel cave, that well-known thing that exists.
Yes.
Other projects we got going on are the Tide Knights are trying to patrol to increase the safetiness of the waters.
Also known as safety.
What's the monsters project right now?
The Monsters Project is the conspiracy between Cassandra and Domani.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of the educated men wearing their best traveling cloaks have gone down into the sinkhole beneath the sort of rib
Oh, we've
cage.
also got a
ruins.
something going on here. No, this was the eel hole, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, that's the eel hole.
yeah.
So what's this then?
Heck, what else would that be? That is pretty clearly an eel hole.
What's this hole then?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing
Jack, it's in your colour.
over there, to be honest.
I think it's a like a fishing shack.
No, but what's the one in town?
What do you mean?
The one in town. This one with my pink
Yeah,
arrow.
basically we're looking at this project counter here.
Oh,
I'm wondering
yeah.
what that is.
There's a sinkhole beneath the Skyrim ruins, and the educated men have gone to investigate.
Oh, but we haven't got a result for it yet.
Yes, they're of all
Okay.
genders, by the way. I just like saying the phrase "educated men."
I see.
All right, so yeah, now you are up to speed, Matt.
Yeah,
It would appear so. Thank you very much.
Yes,
I assume you've made notes of all of that. We will be calling back to it frequently.
indeed.
Good luck. Do you
Yes,
want
the
to?
answer is generally baleful polymorph, from what I gather.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
That's honestly quite correct.
Should we get going?
Yeah.
Anyone feel like going first?
Shall we go in the order of layers again?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, layer order.
Yeah.
Words. Love them. Okay, so
I personally do not love them. Personally, have a great aversion to words.
yeah, word actually killed my father. So
God.
10 of clubs. So
Okay.
just on the oracle here, harvest is here and plentiful and in abundance. Or cold autumn winds drive out your enemies. Remove a threatening force from the map and the area. See, we do have a threatening force on the map and in the area, but it also feels really shitty to get rid of them like that. Like, they're probably one of the more interesting characters in the thing.
They're literally about to be removed by us on this turn.
Oh, do you think that's it? Do you think maybe the well, that's it. I mean, there's already a project going on to basically do that.
Yeah, and that finishes this turn.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, what other
There's not really any other enemies there, is there? Aside from Teeth, and even then they're just kind of mildly antagonistic.
Yeah, they're just
No,
sort
they're
of
just-
vibing.
They just sort of stare us down when we go past them, but
I mean, I think. Do you think there's anyone still in here in the camp?
In where? In the
in
camp
the monster
there?
camp,
Yeah.
That feels kind of rude.
the monster wives and children. I don't know.
Yeah,
Possibly.
that's basically my issue with it. Harvest is here and plentiful and in abundance, but the fish all went away. So what is it?
They can come back again.
No, thousands of crabs arrive on the beach.
Oh no, that's not good.
Nice.
Yep, thousands of
Crabs.
not even crabs, actually crayfish.
Ooh.
Pretty sure it was crayfish in the last game of Quiet You we played as well.
Seriously?
There
Is this
was
kind
there
of
were
what a
crayfish.
crayfish looks like? Like if you
A
had
tiny,
to
tiny lobster.
come up with it, they're vaguely lobsterish, aren't they?
Those look kind of more like
think so.
shrimp, but yeah, they look like small lobsters. Also known as crayfish, crawfish, and crawdaddies, which is bad.
That's not a real
What?
thing.
That is
Not
what's
that-
crawdads and
That's
crawdaddies.
not
That's what they're
true.
called in some parts of America. I'm not making it
Holy
up.
shit! I did them enormous by accident. Fuck.
I thought that was on
That
purpose.
I hate that. Wow.
They are very large. Okay, I didn't really mean to do that. Let me see if I can reduce that. I can move them slightly. How do I make them smaller? Shit.
Where are they? Where are the crayfish?
They're by
they're
the
over there.
barrows.
You can select them. You can select them, and then you can transform them. I believe.
How do you transform them?
Oh God, good question.
I don't actually know that that's a thing.
Don't fucking know, mate.
Well,
Which area of the map is this, sorry?
just the sort of east coast next to the Skyrim ruins.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, like,
All
it's
right,
not
it's
that big a deal. You can just.
it's
leave.
canonical. They're fucking massive crawfish.
I can
Jack-
pick
Remember
that.
Giant
those
crayfish.
oh god, what are they called? The lobster eel things.
The what?
I had you fight in that one thing that I DM'd.
Yes.
Can't remember what
What?
they're called now. It was like
Yeah,
front
I was
half
there.
lobster, back half eel. Yeah, you were. It was the horse maths episode. I can't remember what they're called now.
Fucking alright. Well, good news, everyone. We have giant, horrible eels now. Not horrible eels, horrible crawfish men.
Creels.
I'm gonna look it
I
up.
don't think they're specifically crawfish men. They're just crawfish.
No, these ones have faces and lives.
Right. I hate that.
You're welcome. They're fully
Okay.
sentient beings, but they can't communicate
Reef
with us,
claw.
so we eat
Reef
them.
claw. That's what they're called.
Wait a second. I'm gonna crawfish. What's this look like?
A reef
actually?
claw is blood red spines run the length of this frightening creature, which resembles a lobster in the front and an eel in the back.
Right.
Okay, so the back end is like a spiny eel.
Yeah.
I'm
Wild.
gonna draw the.
Do it. Right, anyway.
It can understand common. What the fuck?
What? See, exactly, they're sentient.
Apparently.
Don't like it. Don't
They
like
taste they taste
anything
real good
of
though.
Ugh. Right, okay, so I can now discover something new or start a project. We
Let's
have
cross off-
quite a lot of projects.
Let's cross off the ones that we've got going. So that'd be like.
Mom,
Oh,
stop drawing crawfish with men's faces. Does that one
No.
have a moustache?
No, it's got a horrifying mouth.
Ugh.
It
Don't
reminds
like
me
it.
of the like the scary robot thing with all the tentacles from Infinity Train.
I haven't seen Infinity Train yet, but I want to.
Mon has,
Um,
so I hope he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Just do it.
Stewart, yes.
I'm gonna discover something new, and I think it's basically a it's like some sort of siege device,
Okay. Cool.
and it's like some manner of magical thing. It's a very magical catapult.
Okay. Cool.
Where has this been discovered? Is it by the educated men that aren't just men, or is it?
No,
Monty
the
and his
educated men
buddies?
are on a trip.
All of them.
It's discovered by some random kids. Like
Okay.
they just go out exploring and they find a trebuchet. They find a magical trebuchet and it's got some sort of peculiar magical power source that appears to be leaking.
Cassandra, I
Is
zoom.
So yeah.
Is it what part of it is leaking?
Imagine if a catapult had a battery. Where would you put the battery on a catapult? I'm thinking
okay.
kind of as like the counterweight. So it's leaking from that. Magic.
Mon,
Magic
I'm
is-
so annoyed. I was about to make that joke myself.
Yeah, no, way ahead of you, man.
What?
Look next to the crayfish.
Oh,
I
for
don't
fuck's sake.
understand the joke, but okay.
I don't either.
No.
I
Are we just going to have someone who goes, I am the Cray Daddy. Hello.
Yeah, it's just honestly just the whole nasty.
I don't
little
like it.
thing. No, I know you don't, and to be honest, I don't like it either. But some things just have to be done.
Yeah, and now it's going to be the first piece of PATHCO merch, so you know, it's just
Yeah,
everything
it's just-
about this is horrible.
Yeah, I'm not
it's your
sure about
turn.
that decision from corporate, but oh
Yeah,
well.
you know, we don't make the rules. It's your turn.
Okay, cool.
By the way, the fake fight / real fight has ticked down, as
God, yes.
has the Tide Night thing, which
That's a
would mean
good
that
point.
we
I
no
entirely
longer
forgot.
have a scarcity of safe sea travel.
Yep.
All right.
Everything is now safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume Cassandra is hero of the town, along with Dormani. Whatever is
Yes,
that his
indeed.
name? Dormani.
So I think that as the monsters are rallying to make another attack, in front of them, in the middle of the battlefield, with sort of a purplish flash, appear both Domani and Cassandra, and they combine their forces. I guess I'll have to draw Cass there as well, but I'll just
Please do.
do this for now.
Did anyone check the Educated Men project?
Well,
I didn't.
No, I forgot. I'll do
Okay,
it.
I shall do
Oh,
so.
yeah, you
now.
can do it then. Okay.
And
They summon Bill Cipher and he fights.
yeah, basically, they do their thing.
An evil thing.
The evil thing.
They make magical sound effects themselves.
Exactly.
Pew pew.
Pew, pew. And yeah, with the combined might of these two wizards, the monster army is destroyed. And just before he is just absolutely ravaged, Lord Nark sort of, while stricken down on the battlefield, says, "Domani, how? Why?
Fuck you.
Why would you betray me?"
You're a terrible
power.
person.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a dick, really. I don't know why you're trusting me.
yeah. Domani just says, "For power, I'm just sort of a dick, really." Now, bye. And he baleful polymorphs him into a scorpion and squashes him.
Oof. Duh. Can you do a purple polymorph? I think so. Yes.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I think it's regular polymorph, where if they take damage, then they go back to being their regular form.
Oh,
But
right.
ball for poly, that might even be just only in D&D.
Possibly. I do not
And
know.
also, we're not playing Pathfinder, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I said it.
Doesn't matter. Yep. Okay, so yeah. So Cassandra and Domani emerge victorious. And I would imagine that the army, at least, is very happy about that. They cheer, and Domani and Cassandra sort of do a little bow, and I will now draw a card. The clubs. The 5 of clubs.
Do you have the PDF or you want
Yeah,
me
I
read?
do. I just have
Okay,
to
cool.
scroll down to
Autumn.
Autumn. Yes. Okay, so the parish arrives. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community, and for what? I do not know what the parish is supposed to be. Is this a thing?
Yeah, no, it's basically literally like they've got a vague and ominous name.
Oh, right. Okay.
Hence why the first question is, who are they?
Indeed. And or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry?
These guys again, is it?
What? I mean, we've just destroyed a large group of marauders.
What if it's a roaming church of Serenray?
They're the good guys, though, aren't they?
Well, I mean, we did just see what happened between Abadar and Serenray in the war.
That wasn't her fault, though.
That's not. Yeah, that's not exactly.
Don't victim blame.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, compared for this community, they might be considered marauders. That's true.
Oh no, I meant as the parish.
Oh right.
Like almost. Hey, here's an alternate, even more sort of angry.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Religious faction.
Are they? I thought Sarenrae were like. Yeah, I thought Sarenrae was the good guys.
Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, I will draw a clergy of Sarenrae.
According to Jack, they wear V-necks as low as they can legally go.
Yup.
Yep. All right.
Extremely beautiful people.
I will draw a V-neck then.
As low as they can legally go.
And I will draw a little head. I don't know what it is, but my stylus is being a bit weird. What is this? What is this nonsense? If I zoom in, why is it not doing this?
Are you alright there, buddy? Have you tried unplugging your tablet and plugging it back in again?
Why not?
That fixes basically everything. And as I discovered the other day while making my new Animal Crossing blog, it also fixes code if you uninstall the Tumblr theme and reinstall it.
That sounds about right, yeah.
No, it still won't do it. Anyway, I am going to say that clergy of Sarenrae. Oh, this is so fucking annoying. It's really bugging me because
What's actually wrong with that?
it doesn't get like pressure sensitivity, and
Oh,
normally
annoying.
it does. And I don't know why. I'm going to try and refresh Aggie.io.
Come on, Aggie. Get with it.
I'm gonna have to wait until my layer is free.
That's fine.
Oh no, I can be on my layer. There we go.
You're
It's
allowed.
Still not. It's
As a
still
treat.
not working. What is this?
Are you in a
Reboot
different
PC,
browser this week
maybe?
or anything?
Or or your tablet like software it's running in the tray maybe?
No. This is something else because it's working in my pressure sensitivity is working in Photoshop.
Ah, okay.
Didn't we do this last time?
We did.
As well? Okay.
The villager noises
Never
are really
mind,
good.
Then.
Yeah, and you were pleasantly surprised by remembering that they were previously called
Yeah,
test
called
certificates.
certificates.
Arr.
Oh, this is so ugly.
Herm.
I can't stand it. Okay, I'll draw them next time, or someone else can draw them. The clergy of Sarenrae, a few sort of nomad clergy have arrived here, and they have noticed that there's a faith of Abadar that is sort of hanging around here, but it seems a bit disoriented because Father is a bird.
Well, they don't know that. They just know that he's disappeared.
Yeah, true.
And I think wasn't it? I don't know if it was a joke or not, but because you drew like him disappearing from the pile of robes, like did they think that he like ascended, like
That's a
Obi-Wan
good
style?
point, actually. I think I think that's
Fuck,
exactly.
that's a
what
good
happened.
take.
Yes, that's very good. That's
I love
very
it.
good. And now there's sort of like a makeshift statue of him in the church, as like a saint, Saint Father, Father Saint, Father Saint Father. And yeah, there's this bird that sort of hangs around on it, and they have to chase it away all the time. It's very annoying. Anyway, the clergy of Sarenrae arrives. This has been taking way too long. I need to do a project, a discussion, or a
Clocks need to tick.
clocks need to tick very well. Clocks have ticked.
You're right there, buddy.
Sorry, I told you last time. Every time you say clocks, I think of the Coldplay song.
I assumed, yes. Fishing ticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tide Knights is done. Oh shit! Did the Educated Men project finish?
It looks like it.
Wait. Why did I?
I think it should only be on 5.
Yeah, it should be on 5. I'm not sure why I, impulsively.
You were just so
made
excited.
2 ticks there.
It's very fun to cross things out.
That
actually
is
is.
true.
So I always quite liked those tests where like you filled in the little multiple choice like blip on the list of blips.
Oh yeah, I know the ones you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I kind of lost the appeal for it because a lot of my uni tests in my first year were like that.
Really?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Imagine having multiple choice as part of your uni course.
Ugh, my god, it was real rough.
Only
it was
in
like
science degrees.
You know those times where you have a test and it's very similar options. It was
Yeah.
that.
I mean, no, because humanities students don't get multiple choice.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
well,
anyway.
that's not really true though.
I mean, I have actually done one, but that was for archaeology. Which
Should we
is still
carry on
exciting.
or?
Yes.
Good idea.
Sorry, I've stopped gassing.
I fixed the problem.
Oh, good. Now you can draw some hot Sarenrae priests.
Yeah.
Yes, now I can do that indeed.
Hot Sarenrae priests in your area.
In your area, exactly.
Don't
Um,
like. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community, and for what?
I think they have come here because they thought that this island was abandoned, and they thought it would be a nice place to settle and sort of establish a new Sarenraean community.
Sarenraic.
Yes. However, now that they are here, they've noticed, oh shit, there's actually a lot of stuff going on here. Looks like this town is ruled by these 2 wizards?
Question mark.
And some dickhead clerics that they don't like.
Yeah. I think coming here, they will make an appeal to Domani and Cassandra to see whether it would be possible to dump Abadar, to end friendship with Abadar. Sarenrae's my best friend.
Is that a discussion then, do we think?
Yeah, sure. That's a discussion. And I first of all will be shit. Now I need to make a character.
You can just be a voice in the community.
That's true, but I want to give a face to the Sarenrae clerics.
Imagine the sexiest cleric you can. Go.
Sure. But I'm just trying to think of a name, really.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Okay,
It's the sexiest name I could think of.
Okay, sure. Sebastian, the cleric of Sarenrae, has come to speak with Domani and Cassandra on behalf of his people.
Hold up a sec. Sarenrae's the kind of a sun god?
Yes,
is that
sun
right?
goddess.
yeah.
Yes.
So his name's Sebastian Hotstar.
Should be. It's
Um,
not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Oh.
I was
Flame-
considering it there. but-
Flaming Sebastian.
Hot man. It's they use Fire Nation names from the,
Mhm. Yeah. So, Sebastian the cleric will say, he will say, "Powerful wizards, me and my people have come here to establish a new community for our faith. However, it seems that you are the rulers of this island. Please, may we plead for you to take our place in this community, seeing as your faith of the treacherous god Abadar is in disarray."
and then
I-
he vogues.
Yeah, and then he vogues. As he says, disarray, he vogues.
Is this
Please
what
tell me you're
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is about?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
It's
I sort
also
of assumed so.
yeah, it's also about it's also about punching ghosts and awakening your masters. Yeah. But that aside, next person in discussion.
How are we doing this? Which order
I
are we?
don't know.
Are we doing layer order again?
Just say things, man.
Yeah,
Angus,
sure.
it's your turn, I guess.
I can't think of anything to say.
All right, we'll skip you and do you
What
last.
would Cassandra do?
then.
What would Cassandra
What
do?
would Cassandra do?
No. We've had enough trouble with religion. Letting more priests in is only going to create more problems.
Okay, cool. Ag, who are you?
Hello,
Yep.
it's me, Francis Winthrop. You can call me the Craw Daddy.
Ugh.
I'd just like you to stop eating my children, please. Hi.
That is nasty. I love it.
Ugh.
What's his name? Francis?
Francis
Winthrop.
Winthrop. Yes.
Fucking that wasn't a good laugh. That was a
No, no.
Ugh.
Yes.
I didn't like it.
It's very good.
It's potentially my new least
no, me
favorite
gusta.
PATHCO NPC.
I mean, isn't basically half of the new NPCs we introduce your least favorite part?
And that's mostly Tim.
Fair enough.
I loved him.
All right, I'm gonna move Francis Winthrop.
Fran.
He's crawled onto
Francis,
land and learned how to speak.
Oh,
God.
hate him.
That's
Actually,
right,
no.
because I've been blessed. I've been blessed with the voice by these priests of Soundray, and I'm in favour of them because I think they're going to help me.
He's
Oh,
found
God.
religion, son of a...
Sebastian, yeah. I guess
Sebastian, why would you
Cassandra
do
was
this?
right. Religion is already causing these
Because-
problems.
One of the educated men is here. Which is interesting because they're all supposed to be on a trip, but one of them is here.
He got sick before we had to leave.
And he has a graph. This one is actually a pictogram.
Oh, it's the graph guy again. I remember him.
Yeah, it's the graph guy again. And he's got a pictogram with like five different columns.
Graphy Gus.
Yeah, and they all have like snails in them, but like different numbers of them. One of them has 13.
Okay. Nice. I think Sebastian is going to sort of knowingly look at it and nod and sort of, yes.
Yes.
The graph
No.
guy stays in the
No.
in the sort of consulting room for 45 minutes and then leaves.
Okay. So we basically have the clerics who want to move in. Cassandra says, "No, you can't," and Francis Winthrop is there.
I mean, they can still move in. I mean, she might stop them, but she's not. It would take quite a lot of time to gather all the power needed to turn an entire clergy into small animals.
That's true. Not to mention that it's a clergy plus Francis Winthrop and his army of
it was already an
crayfish
animal.
children.
Yeah, Francis is a 14th level barbarian, so you know.
God. Do
God,
not,
I hate
do
him
not like
so
it.
much.
Do not like
I don't.
Actually, I'm a drunken brute.
Oh,
it.
damn.
God,
No,
no.
Megusta. No
I
Megusta.
don't like that at all. I don't like anything about that.
Egg, I think it's your turn. Please,
I think so.
Yes, I will save you from this.
please move on the conversation. I beg you.
I will. I will draw a card. It's
That's a good start.
Ace. Appropriately enough.
Do you have the PDF open, or do you want?
No, I didn't have time to download it. Can you please tell me what it says?
Ace. The community becomes obsessed with a single project. Which one? Why? Choose one. They decide to take more time to ensure that it is perfect. Add 3 weeks to the project die. They drop everything else to work on it. All other projects fail. So we have eel fishing and educated men spelunking.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the only 2 projects we have right now?
It looks
yes.
like it,
So yeah.
So add 3 weeks to either of those. Also, you know, which one and why. Or they drop everything else to work on it and all other projects fail.
What would they take 3 extra weeks on? I guess I could decide. Oh, actually, we could accommodate way more fishermen if we build 5 extra bunkhouses on by the eel ponds.
Which is great because the existing bunkhouse has been broken for nearly half a year.
No, that's the one over
Yeah.
here. I'm talking about the one which is by the eel ponds.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Added 3 weeks to it.
It's now exactly as long as the spelunking through the ominous ruin.
God.
There's going to be some nice houses when they're done, though, to
Real
encourage
choice.
encourage fishermen from other places to come and live here and get us food because we need it. Everything
It's a
left.
business investment.
Yes,
Yeah.
a business investment. Which means like one of those would cross off then, and the sinkhole is finished.
Oh, so it is.
But that was your sinkhole, so
Oh.
I'm not gonna say what's in your sinkhole.
Oh, good. Okay, good, because that would be terribly rude in polite society. I think a good deal of the educated men leave abruptly the evening that this project finishes.
All right.
They already left abruptly? They were in the hole.
What?
They'd already left abruptly. They were in the hole. How can they leave more abruptly?
They leave the community.
Downwards very quickly.
A degree of them leave the community very abruptly. And the ones that do not are seemingly shaken by what they've discovered.
Oh dear.
Except for one of them who's a halfling who's, of course, immune to fear.
Fear. What does he have to say?
He mentions that they found sort of great arcane construction down there, and it's a little rough. It looked like some rough shit. Some above my pay grade level bullshit. I'm going to put an X there so that you can know that it's real rough shit.
All right. That's good.
In that case, I think the immediate response is Cassandra's going down there.
And
Domani can come with her if he wants.
Yeah, I think he will.
I can't guarantee he's going to come back out again, but they definitely going together.
Several of the educated men have also left from the chart there.
Okay.
Do we no longer have an abundance of educated people?
Fuck, that's actually kind of good. How
many of them left? Where did they go?
They just left. Like they went out into the wilderness. Slough. They all went and met up in Weatherspoons in Slough town centre.
What they found in the pit can't possibly be worse than Slough.
Woof. It's harsh. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other projects?
New projects. Let's go hole diving. Who's coming with me? It's only going to be a short research trip. So,
yeah, I think
actually,
although I think that Damani might say, please go. No, that's not his voice. That's not his voice. It's not another nasal skeletal voice. I think you say, yes, please go ahead. I'll guard the tower while you're gone.
Oh, you'd better. The tower probably guards itself now I think about it. It's probably the things inside the tower that need guarding.
Lasers come out of the eyes of the angry emoji Cassandra face on the roof.
God.
Okay, I think that's me. Yes, that's me. I'm done.
Yep. Ang, I think it's your turn.
Indeed.
Okay,
Draw a card.
So do we do projects first?
No, you draw a card first. You draw a card on the map, pick a spot, and draw a 2004 Toyota Hilux. You need to draw a club.
A club, okay. It's a 10 of clubs.
We've already had that.
10 of clubs has already been.
Okay, 2.
Yes.
2 has not been.
Okay.
Have you got the Oracle open?
I do.
Oh, good.
So, someone returns to the community. Who? Where were they? Or you find a body. Do people recognize who it is? What happened? I think one of the birds or bees turning back into a person is probably the thing to happen here, right?
Oh. That it could very well happen.
Surprise, that spell does work like that. Or more amusingly, it just has a very long time limit.
Could it be because of either Cassandra or Damani breaking concentration?
Yes, perhaps when Cassandra goes through the
sinkhole thing
entranceway, like she pushes her way through and there's some kind of magical effect.
Like an anti-magic field or something?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
It's plausible enough that I can suspend disbelief.
So who was the person that Cassandra turned into something?
There was the father of the priest.
Father.
Yes, she turned into this bird. That one.
So I guess he's back.
Oh dear. She didn't buy a magic mirror though. He doesn't necessarily know it was her.
I'm just gonna draw him over here.
Looking very surprised and probably naked.
Yeah. Imagine them just sort of coming into the church and just finding Father, confused, like sitting on top of the statue of
Statue.
Father.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. He's returned to us. All right, here he is. Just gonna draw some feathers. Cheap. All right, there he is.
Dear. Then project dice tick. So fishing club ticks.
Yep. Eh.
Cassandra's road trip that ticks.
Or not road.
Does-
Underground.
Might be a road down there.
It's still a road if it's underground.
Yes. When does a path become a road?
That's a good point. That's exactly why the Pathfinder Society was founded.
Pretty sure when you pave it.
Okay.
Ooh, don't know about that.
Okay.
I mean, what about a cycle path? You know, those can be paved.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Those aren't a road. Just something to think about. Anyway. So you can discover something new, you can hold a discussion, or you can start a project.
Okay. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to go with my initial response. I don't know how it would pan out, but I think that Francis Winthrop is actually claiming responsibility for the return of Father.
Okay.
And is saying that he's done this with the help of Sarenrae, which I think might be interesting because he's in league with the. He's not. No, yeah, he has because he's been kind of stated to have been given his newfound newfound ability to speak from the people from Sarenrae. So I think he's claiming responsibility on behalf of Sarenrae for the return of Father, which should get interesting from that perspective. And I think the projects that we're thinking of starting here is a crawfish revolution. I think he's not very happy with his people being eaten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, Project Start a Church of Sarenrae. No, it's Start Project Crawfish Revolution.
I mean, that might be part of the revolution.
True.
Well, we'll see if it pans out. So
Yeah.
I don't know
how many weeks is that going to take? Crawfish Revolution.
It seems like a pretty ambitious project.
I think it's a pretty ambitious project. I forget what we go up to here.
It's 1
6.
to 6.
Yeah.
Is that a 5? That sounds like a 5.
Yeah, I feel that's probably like a
Sure.
5 or something.
And I'll draw that down here.
It's a crawfish and a beret.
God.
Viva
He is
la
French
revolution.
as well, God.
God, I hate him. Bad.
I am just... God.
This is your fault,
whole...
Mark.
Sorry?
This is your fault.
It's not my
This
fault.
is your fault. No,
It
you
is,
drew
you're
it.
Yeah,
the one
sorry,
that
it is
drew
my
him.
fault. I'm just denying responsibility.
Okay,
I thought he had a... Sorry, after you.
So I'll get on with drawing this. I'm not having some difficulty with drawing. But...
Technical difficulties,
You can
music.
make one of the others do it if you want. That's what I've been doing. Because I
What's that,
know
sorry?
where my tablet pen is, but it's unreachable.
Egg and Haggis have just asked me or Mon to draw it, and that is also acceptable.
Okay, I'll give it a go, and then someone else can do a better version.
Nah, it'll be alright. Background to me, I guess.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, so I shall draw a playing card. That's the Joker, that doesn't count. We haven't had the Queen, have we?
No, I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Oh, this is a good one. Disease spreads through the community.
Oh,
Bad
no.
start. Bad start.
Crawfish flu.
You spend a week quarantining and treating the disease. Project dice are not reduced this week. or nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility as a scarcity. I'm thinking you spend the week quarantining and treating the disease, because we do have a lot of educated people. So I think someone would know.
Two different
different
sets of clerics.
That's a good point. So yeah, I don't think Project Ice are released this week.
Okay.
I'm doing everything I can to hold back the crawfish revolution here.
Yeah. God.
It's generally not a good idea to eat sentient creatures.
Fuck off, Francis Winthrop.
I hate you.
No!
So...
Snip, snip! Time to snip the bounds of oppression. Snip, snip!
He reminds me of a One Punch Man mook.
He does look like that one mook in One Punch Man. That's a good point.
I'm gonna draw. So who's doing the quarantining then? Is this the educated?
Yeah, I think the educated men have they have scarves doused in turpentine wrapped around their faces, and they use.
No, wait, no, that's not. Look,
is turpentine poisonous? Maybe it isn't turpentine.
This is what they.
Very strong scented.
There we are. They have a little bird mask thingy.
Excuse me.
Don't really know why Cassandra at the bottom of a hole can't get on with what she's doing.
Maybe she gets sick.
Maybe she just gets sick.
Because she's not quarantined.
Maybe she's having such a nice time, she just decides to take an extra week. Who knows?
She's a wizard as well, so it's not like she has healing spells or anything.
No.
So she just has a deeply miserable... I thought it looks like he has very long legs, Mod.
Who?
Yes, I will now in fact make that the case.
Okay, good. He kind of looks like... Do you remember those old Spy versus Spy newspapers?
Yeah, I do as well. It sort of does look like that.
Where are they? Why is Baby Yoda on the map?
What do you mean?
Why is there Baby Yoda?
Where is the Baby Yoda?
Up at the top left! It's Baby Yoda!
Where is this?
Up at the top left near the monster encampment.
It's the goblin women and children.
Yeah, right. It looks like Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda is there.
Oh, God.
This is canon. Did you not realize that PATHCO got bought out by Disney last year? Jesus.
God, that's the darkest timeline.
That is the darkest timeline.
So I think there is there's a discussion in the middle of the town square about how to deal with the disease, with the bird flu.
Crawl flu.
And the revolution thing also happening.
No, it's mostly the illness thing.
I like that
nobody's giving any attention to the revolution. Because I mean, aside from Francis Winthrop, like all of those crayfish are just crayfish sized, I think.
Yeah. So
he's
I think
the only one who's like the size of a. What size is he?
Oh, I must admit, when I originally concepted of this flat size, this makes it even funny. That's all.
You what?
I thought they were all that size.
No, they're not. Francis Winthrop's the only one. He's just sort of walrus-sized, but the other ones are just small. Every once in a while, he crushes one by accident.
Oh, that's so mean.
It ain't easy being a crayfish.
Anyway, dear fucking God. There's like a town square, and it's underneath one of the stone arches, and one of the educated men who is differentiating himself. They're all wearing different hats because no one can tell them apart because they're all wearing penguin outfits.
Yeah.
So he's wearing like a cavalier's hat with a big puffy feather in it, and he's one of the 6 educated men that remain, having a whole bunch of them having left, and he says, "We should." Okay, he's using this voice, I guess. Fuck. We should quarantine all of the ill people in the bunkhouse with no fucking roof on it. That'll teach them. Ill bastards.
God.
Mon, it's your turn.
Sure.
In the discussion, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I think I will take the role of father, and he is going to say, excuse me. Anyway, I don't believe that such cruel practices are necessary. In fact, what I would like instead is some seeds, a worm, maybe. I mean, I would like for the ill to be given. What's the word? What's the word? Is it? Yes, I would like for the ill to be given clemency inside the church, and there we, the clerics of Abadar, will treat their wounds with the blessing of our Lord.
I'm going to be the Church of Soundray. No, they should come to our encampment. We can heal them with the blessings of our goddess. That's it. That's literally all I have to say. Who says it now? Ag?
Is it me again?
I think so, yeah.
In your turn in speaking, I mean.
Oh,
What to do about the plague? Or crawfish flu?
God, what if it is crawfish flu? I like that.
That's what I'm saying!
I think we should put the bodies of the people afflicted into the crawfish breeding tanks.
We don't have crawfish.
Why?
No.
So they can be eaten.
Everyone dislikes that.
Okay.
I don't really know what you're expecting. I don't.
So they can be eaten.
Don't like it. Don't.
Okay. Please proceed.
It's your turn, Mon.
Oh no, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. The moment has passed.
Are you sure?
I Project Dice tick first of all.
Well, you draw a card first.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Playing cards. And that's the Joker. The 10. Have we had the 10?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Come on. The 2.
We've had the 2.
Okay. The 6.
Introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community. Or conflict flares up among community members, and as a result, a project fails.
Can it please, can it be Tide Knights versus the Crawfish Revolution?
God, yes.
That's such a Tide Knight thing to happen.
Yeah,
exactly. I was going to make it happen if none of you were.
And the thing is, a project failed, and what happens to be a project is the Crawfish Revolution.
Fails.
Yeah.
My God. The tyranny of this
I'm glad I did kind of add.
creepy person's over.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the Tide Knights are just going to be like, like everybody wants to fish and seafare and stuff, but the waters are dangerous. What with crayfish and more concerningly Francis Winthrop lurking in the waters. Not necessarily that he damages the ships, it's just that he's really annoying, and
It's really creepy.
also he seems to have this weird idea of eating people, which kind of conflicts with the whole ideology of not eating sentient beings that the revolution is based upon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, yeah, war between the Tide Knights and the crayfish. Okay, so as a result, the project fails, and I think that will be the Crawfish Revolution.
Thank God.
That makes sense to me.
Thank God.
The hypocrisy at the heart of his.
Was his
That's
downfall? Was his downfall?
It wasn't even a fight. They just took apart his manifesto on a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he write it on?
An egg.
Seaweed.
An egg?
An egg?
An egg.
What?
Yes.
What kind of egg?
Just a giant egg that he found.
That's what happened to the kid with the golden egg.
An egg.
Fuck.
Oh no.
God.
He turned into a giant egg?
He
Do
got
they
eaten.
break? Do they break the manifesto egg on stage, and inside is the kid with the golden egg?
What
Yes.
the fuck? What the shit?
This has
That's
got
exactly
very
what happens,
obscure
yeah.
very quickly.
What the fuck does that mean?
This is getting a little bit surrealist.
It's getting a bit postmodern.
Okay, so do we want to dial that back a little bit deeper? Okay.
Maybe.
He didn't write it on a giant egg. He
Bit of seaweed.
he wrote it in seaweed on the beach and then it washed away.
Right,
Okay, that makes sense.
that works.
Your manifesto makes no sense and it smells bad.
God, I'm
Says
gonna.
Esteemed leader of Tide Knights.
Do they kill Francis Winthrop?
Do they
he
kill
dead?
Francis? Is he dead?
I mean,
I
this
don't-
is old school Tide Notes, so like, yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
They take him apart into 12 pieces and bury him across the land so he might never reform.
Sure,
God.
that sounds like a very good idea to
I
me.
would probably do the same.
Plot hook for World
Okay.
Tour.
This just said World Tour assembling the missing pieces of a legendary art.
Cassandra comes
That's
back.
the overarching meta narrative.
Assemble
God.
Crawdaddy.
All right. So it's probably a good idea to remove the drawing of the thing here.
I think the drawing can stay.
Yeah,
but
the drawing can
the
stay, but the
check
project
thing should
dies.
probably go.
Yeah.
I think it should go. I think he's
Alright.
down and gone.
I'm
Good.
just going to make a little change. Yeah.
Just cross out the eyes.
He already has.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Is Francis Winthrop now like one of the trophies in the room of the swordfish, like this weird giant crayfish?
No,
with
he's
a
been buried
man's
into
fin?
12 different places, remember?
Oh yeah, true.
One of
Any
them can be
ca-
Well,
underneath.
the head could be kept here.
The head is kept
No,
in a chest
I feel
underneath
like
the fort.
the whole body needs to be like in a glass case or something.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like
Yes.
a what's it
Ah.
jar full of stuff. Oh god.
Mhm.
Formaldehyde, there we go.
From
Yeah.
Oh, and chopped into bits like one of those Damien Hirst.
Oh god,
Cows.
yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Spooky. Okay, so there's that. Then
Next
Project
Project
Dice
Dice.
Tick.
Yes.
So that's
Sam's back.
The fishing huts thing is still
the
ongoing,
Fishing
Jesus.
Huts thing is still ongoing. The scholarly men are back, and then I could start. Oh wait, actually, is Cassandra's thing done? Because that's
Yeah.
only 2 things.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
only 2 weeks. She came back.
Yeah, so Cassandra's back. What's happening there?
I knew. See, I knew this was a question that was going to be asked of me when I decided to send her down there, and I still don't have an answer. Okay, so there was some weird magical shit down there that was implied to be horrifying in some way. So Cassandra would obviously think it's great. I want to use it in some horribly immoral way. But any ideas what the thing might be? Help me out here, people.
I think I actually know what the thing is. I can send you a PM if you want.
Yes, please. My imagination has failed me.
Okay.
At least 80% of my brain capacity at the moment is taken up with thinking Animal Crossing. Which doesn't leave much space for thinking of anything else.
That's fair.
It's writing me a message.
frantic typing.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't really. I don't know that I've ever done anything frantic in my entire life.
Okay. I mean, I can tell you. It's a terraformer. It terraforms using the power of magic, so we can generate weather and other such. Shape the land. So I guess it's not my turn, so I'm not going to do anything. Well, it is my turn now, isn't it? No, Mon hasn't done his
nope. Yeah, it's still Mon's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to do like a project. Okay, I am going to start a project, I think. And I think that project is going to be Yes, I think I know what it's going to be. While the disease is being treated, I think that Damani is actually quite concerned about this disease. Mainly, he's concerned about himself getting it. So he wants to make an antidote. And to get the necessary... because he studied this disease in his tower, and it seems
his tower, excuse me.
That's what he thinks.
That means it's his.
Sandra's just got back from her trip. Just kick her down the door.
Yeah, she is kicking down the door, and Domani is sort of like lounging in a sofa.
How dare you change the locks?
Yeah, he's changed the locks. And he's just lounging in a sofa eating grapes, and like all the paintings of Cassandra, which assumedly there are in that tower because she's
There's
Cassandra,
at least a couple.
Have sort of been all put in a corner and replaced by like drawings of Domani that he's drawn himself, and he's not a very good artist. So there's that, and yeah, actually, I think that is going to be his little project. He is going to try and refurbish the tower into, instead of Cassandra's tower, have it be Domani's tower. And I will make project dice. I think that's going to take 2 weeks, because he is a wizard, so he can sort of use unseen servants and stuff like that to move things around. But who knows what he might encounter in Cassandra's
Something
dungeons.
was growling, if I recall correctly. I don't know what it is.
Yes, that is true. And I assume that he is going to run into that at some point.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay. I think it's my turn now. Tis. I'll pull a card. We've had the queen, haven't we?
I believe so.
Have the 2. I think we've had the 5 as well.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, we've had the queen. Yes, we've had the 5.
For the ace. For the 5 again. Jack.
Yes.
It's the Jack. It's
a project finishes early. Which one? Why?
Or is that it?
Where it says the or is if there are no projects underway.
Oh, okay. Which project finishes early? I mean, the one.
What if it's Damani because Cassandra comes home?
I don't know that necessarily means that it finishes early. That might mean it fails early, but...
To be fair...
No, I think it's successful finished. I think that's...
To be fair, finishing a project doesn't mean success.
I guess, but that seems sort of
it does
bending the rules a little bit.
I think if the...
But honestly, I am...
Army taking it over instantly, right?
Yeah, I am kind of tempted to say that it's fine, because it's such a funny image of him like planning out this big rework, Cassandra busting the door down and saying, "What is this going on? What's that?" Nothing, and he just crumpling up the big renovation plans behind his back.
I mean, it's like some sort of like what's it? Not gin, the other kind. Yeah, fire elemental. So he just like burns it behind his back.
Yeah, exactly.
Ifrit, that's the one.
Yes. I feel like that's pretty funny.
What the hell's going on here?
So I'm willing to
Okay.
have that be the thing, to be honest.
Okay. Project failed. Cassandra came home.
Project failed. Cassandra came
Who
home.
was playing the
Mum's
trombone?
home.
Who was slamming the oven door?
Fish and mail.
Okay, that's that. Next is stop project, have discussion, or the other thing. Find something new.
Tick clocks.
Let's go. And I can't be saved. Okay. We finally got the fishing village. Woohoo!
Yes.
It's taken
Fuck yes.
a month and a half. Yeah. It's not broken anymore either, so I can get rid of that too. Oh yeah. And that was the only other project. So I feel like I should start a new one, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to say, because we haven't really done anything with it yet, that some of the educated people that are left. No, wait. I had one in mind. It was no.
Is it
No,
Monty?
I like my second idea more, which is one of the educated people who has survived the plague or the crawl flu.
Mm-hmm.
And
crawl
it's fairly
flu.
short, the crawl flu, without quarantine. They're going to start
good.
a diplomatic mission to the Teeth.
Okay, cool.
So they're going to be like, hey, I'm from the Talon. What's up? What kind of trade goods do you have? And what would you like? We've got a lot of crawfish now.
We've got a lot of murdered crawfish.
We've got a lot of crawfish.
They don't have disease, we swear.
Probably.
They certainly don't have humans.
I assumed
I think
it
that
was
is only
Monster
what's his
Crawdaddy
name?
that had the flu and also
Yeah,
had the face.
only the. Yeah, that's true. God.
Hello. I'm gonna make this a
Disgust.
3-week mission.
All right. Cool beans.
Maybe it's to take the halfling with them as well because halflings are nice. Everyone likes them.
They're naturally cheery people.
That's true.
I think that's me. Yep, that's actually.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
Take it away, Matt.
Do you want someone to add some art there, by the way? Okay.
For me,
Yes.
I mean, if someone feels like it. I
Mon,
don't really
do
know
you
how
want
you
to
would
draw a
signify a
diplomatic
diplomatic mission.
Yeah, sure. I'll draw a diplomatic mission.
That's a bit of like a Pictionary card, isn't it? Draw a
It
diplomatic
is.
mission.
What card did you draw, Ag? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
It was the king.
King.
Ah.
Yep. No one's had that yet.
Okay. A natural disaster strikes the area.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fuck.
What is it? Choose one. You focus on getting everyone to safety, remove an abundance, and a project fails. Or you focus on protecting your supplies and hard work at any cost. Several people die as a result.
God.
What abundances do we actually have right now?
Crawfish and faith and educated people. Unless we got rid of the educated people. abundance.
Many brave, educated people lost their lives.
No.
I think. So, Okay, I was thinking about doing something with Father as my move.
You
for
did
this
resurrect
turn.
him.
Well, he was resurrected, and
Yeah, that's true.
Kill him again.
no,
God.
I think
For real this time.
what
Pity
Father.
that would have been kind of funny.
It
No, I
would've
think-
been. Bit of a
What I was
shaggy
thinking
dog
of doing
story.
with what I was thinking of doing with Father is actually sending him out on a because he's just come back from being a bird, right?
Yes.
And I think that being back in his human body is actually quite strange for him because he's gotten used to like being able to fly and have a free roam. So I think he's actually going to go wandering. I think he's going to kind of switch from being perhaps a religious leader in this area to being
Crazy
a
old
more
planet.
like logistical one. I think he's because this is a relatively new area. They aren't particularly they haven't got map. Have they got maps of this area? Is it very well scouted?
Probably not yet. Probably not very good maps. If they
I
don't
think
have
we
maps.
established that the Tide Knights have like shipping charts, but aside from that,
Oh right.
Well, I think what Father is going to do at this point is going to want to. He's seen lots of things when he was flying around as a bird, and I think he wants to kind of like map out the area to kind of let people know all the things that he's seen. So I think what. So that's what my thing was going to be. What's a natural disaster? What's a natural disaster? It would be
tsunamis, earthquakes, tidal waves.
big hands coming out of the ground.
Hailstorm.
I was actually
avalanche.
thinking something like a big creature.
Oh.
I mean-
Ooh, kaiju shit. I like it.
Yeah.
I suppose that does. We do live in a crapsack fantasy world of adventure, so
Yeah.
The Tide Knights did come in for a reason.
Yeah, I think, and I think this could tie into it. I think the natural disaster is actually an attack by
some kind of titan.
an enormous eel hydra.
God,
Ooh.
that doesn't sound good at all.
No, not at all. That's going to keep the Tide Knights busy.
Is that?
And
So
I think
are we
I think
sacrificing
it-
some Tide Knights to
Sorry,
the
go-
cause?
and I think we focus on getting everyone to safety. And so the abundance is an abundance of faith.
Okay.
Yes.
This is combined with Father, who I think is he's also like we should have seen this attack coming. I'd seen as a bird the cave of the eel hydra. If we had better notes on this, then we would have been able to protect things. So I'm going to start a project to map out this area fully.
Okay, and we lose our abundance of faith.
No. Okay. I'm just going to.
Clerics of sound.
Unless you think there's a better way. Unless you think there's.
No,
I
this
think
is
it's
fine. I
good.
like this.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Good story, man.
So I think this causes a crisis of.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to
Do we want to add an eel hydra anywhere, by the way?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh come on,
on
you
the
can't pass up
cave.
an opportunity to draw an eel hydra.
Absolutely
Make it a moray
not.
eel. Those are the most horrifying. Actually, no.
Oh
That's true.
shit! I just found it. Oh god.
Oh, is it a real thing? As in a real empath finder? Or is Mon drawing it and I haven't seen it yet? no, there it is.
It's here. It's underneath the crayfish.
Yes, I see it now.
Oh.
Flashbacks to that one level of Super Mario with the eels in it.
Ooh, yeah, good point.
And is there only what projects?
Do we have any projects going on at the moment?
Yeah, the diplomatic project.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that has to be the one that fails as well, doesn't it?
Their boat gets washed away before they get there.
No, not the halfling.
It gets eaten by the... No!
Because of these horrible waves from this horrible hydra.
God.
Oh dear.
The halfling survives because he's lucky. He washes
That's a
over a
good
piece
point.
of driftwood, Sinbad style.
And I think that Father, having moved away, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be Father that starts this, but there is a crisis, and there is a project that is started to properly map out the area and have a view for taking care of monsters, and just a way of finding paths to places.
Indeed.
Some sort of society
Some
of
kind of society, yeah.
finding.
Yeah, something like
Origin story for the Pathfinder side. We were founded by a guy who was a bird for a while, and he founded the society because he was
And
sad.
if you're fine with that, that's
Yeah, that's great,
That's
dude.
why not?
hilarious. I'm so on board for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will. Well, how many steps clock does that project?
4.
Yeah, that 4
Yeah,
sounds about
four
right.
is good.
All right, Father. Gonna draw him with a little map or something.
Yeah, I think
Just draw him.
this is the first. I think this is the first. Is this trying to build the first lodge? And all?
Yeah, I think so.
Why not?
honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but we-
Pathfinder Society I don't think exists before this. I think it's interesting that it's founded here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that's what you said. Like it's their HQ.
Hmm.
I hope that's right. I hope this doesn't break any.
No,
No, I don't
absolutely
think
not,
so.
dude. This is great. I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can someone else? I cannot draw on this thing.
Where are you drawing even?
I don't know. I'm lost.
What?
I'm lost.
What are you trying to put on the map?
I think if we could get like the beginnings of the first lodge and like a four-step clock.
Ah, yes. I will draw over here where Father is.
Oh yeah, well he's pathfinding.
Yes.
Oops.
I will draw a little path of 4 ticks.
Okay, so was that Ag's turn then? Is it mine
That's actually
again?
Yeah. So that's my.
Oh right, have you not done your action yet?
No, that is my action.
Right.
So the card was
Yeah,
the eel hydra, and the action.
Right.
Yeah. I think that marries.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
agree.
good, dude. Yeah,
That's,
I love that.
Good. I like it. 8. Someone sabotages a project and the project fails as a result. Who did this? Why?
Unfortunately, we've only got one project going right now.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Or someone is caught trying to sabotage the efforts of the community. How does the community respond? So,
Oh, this is got.
No, please. Go ahead.
yeah, what were you going to say, Ag?
I was going to say, is this Cassandra not liking the idea of this society being formed and trying
Them
to stop
or-
it?
That
could
was
be-
what I thought.
Yeah, I was thinking either him or her or Damani.
Well, I mean, maybe the both of
Both.
them.
I think there should be a trying and failing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Is it the whole kind of Guy Fawkes style scene where they're like bickering in some sort of basement somewhere below the kind of fledgling lodge that they're building? And they get caught by I don't know, some of the warriors who are sort of lurking about the place.
Yeah, I think
Sure, sounds good.
your voice is being a bit robotic, Jack, but I could still make out what you're saying.
Oh yeah, my audio's going. Hang on.
I like the idea of Cassandra and Domani bickering over something in the there's no catacombs yet, I guess, but in
Foundations.
Foundations, yeah. In the
God,
construction
that's sort of
site,
dark
at
that they built
midnight.
the catacombs first.
You start from the beneath the ground up.
Start from the bottom and go
Yeah,
up.
obviously.
God. Now that inspires me to have like a necromancer say something like "Start from the bottom." Now you hear.
They
Yeah,
got
nice.
some flat pack catacombs.
Yeah, indeed.
Prefab.
Yep.
Yeah. So Damani and Cassandra are bickering about some aspect of their plan there, and the warriors catch them down there. And I think Captain Scarvin. Oh no, shit! He's still
He's
a
a
bee.
bee.
He hasn't been
He's still a bee.
transformed back.
What if they're about to light a fuse or something, and then Dormani gets stung in the face by a bee?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
Like they're just beneath the floorboards, and like the fledgling first Pathfinder Society meeting is just above them.
I think what happens as well is because as a biologist I should know this, but
Are you wondering whether
they-
bees die when they sting?
no, I know that bees die when they sting, but I'm wondering whether male bees have stingers. And I don't actually think they do.
His
It's
buzzed
a
in the
fantasy
face.
bee.
Yeah, it's a fancy bee.
Fantasy bee.
I think that Captain Scarvin stings him, and because normally bees die when they sting because the stinger has barbs and it sort of rips their abdomen apart. I think Scarvin's just going to stay put. He's not going to try and pull back the sting. He just keeps
He's
sitting
there
on
now.
Damani's face with the stinger.
Oh,
in
that's
his
so
face.
much worse.
Yeah. He is Captain Scarvin still,
That's a good
albeit in the body of a bee.
I'll be it.
Albeit.
Any
Yes.
other projects right now? We've only got the Pathfinder Society, haven't we?
I think so.
Unless you can start one.
I could start one.
Uprising
What
of the town
if...
against Cassandra et al.
Start a 1-week project to remove the beef from Domani's face.
No,
That
he
could not possibly
deserves
take
it.
a week.
What?
Yeah.
Start
God.
a 2-week project to keep the bee in him longer. No.
God.
Or start a product to turn Captain Scarvin back to a human. That seems like a project.
No one
Oh,
knows that
okay.
he got turned into a bee, though. He just disappeared. Everyone person that knows is Domani.
Yeah, this
Well, I
Maybe
think they
Cassandra.
know. Oh, yeah, true.
The warriors are like, wait a minute. Hang on. There's only one person we know who, when turned into a bee, would react in this manner.
yeah.
I think
Although I'm not sure they know he's been turned into a bee.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
but they can work backwards from it.
Ah, right.
They're reverse engineering the concept.
I'm not-
Yeah,
I'm not
I think that as
convinced.
Domani is being stung, he's like screaming bloody murder and saying stuff like, "I should have never." No, that's not his voice.
I should have never turned you into a bee.
Yeah, I should have never turned you into a bee.
Why didn't you turn him into a
Scarvin.
rabbit? Says Cassandra.
Yeah, comma Scarvin, indeed.
Monty is going to weigh in as the most alchemist-looking fellow. I
Okay.
can't remember what Monty looks like, so I've just drawn a man.
He's in the document.
he's in
that,
the-
Too late. I've drawn him already, and
All right.
he's looking at a bee.
Okay. All right. I like that.
That's close
Okay.
enough.
Cool. So there's a. Is that a 5-week project to turn him back into a bee?
Turn back
In-
into
turn him back
into a
from a
man.
bee.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, fair
Monty-
enough.
Monty is an alchemist and an artificer. He has no fucking clue how this works.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay.
It
cool.
sure was.
Then I will draw a card.
Controversial.
7. The 7 of clubs.
A project just isn't working out as expected. Radically change the nature of this project. Don't modify the project die. When it resolves, you'll be responsible for telling the community how it went. Or, something goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
Okay. I think that
I have a
Yeah.
pitch. I have a pitch if no one else does.
I have an idea. I'm just formulating how to say it. I think that Monty quickly realizes that turning Scarvin back into a man just by his non-magical means that he has at his disposal is quite impossible. For this, he is going to need some powerful magic, and being one of the wise men, or the educated men, or whatever, the only place that he knows where to find that is in the sinkhole. So, with Scarvin in like a glass bottle with holes pricked in the lid, he is going to descend into the hole in search of powerful magic that can help him turn Scarvin back into a person. Is that radical enough in terms of change?
I was okay. Well, I think that well, you haven't just because what I was going to pitch.
Mm-hmm.
If I could, I think that works very well.
Okay. What is your pitch?
My pitch is that instead of turning Scarvin back into a human with this powerful magic,
Oh my
he's
God.
in fact instead turned into some kind of giant bee kaiju to
Oh
fight
God.
the eel hydra.
No,
Oh
the
my
Tide
God.
Knights
That's
defeated that.
perfect. That's perfect. That's exactly what happens. Monty is going to descend into the pits.
To defeat monsters, we created monsters.
Yes, indeed. And he's going to search for powerful magic to turn Scarvin into a giant bee monster to fight the eel hydra. That is now the project. And I'm going to take project dice.
And then
we
you gotta
go.
start a new one or have a discussion, etc.
Indeed. I think. Yeah, I have an idea. I'm going to start a project, and the project is going to be in the Tower of Cassandra and Domani. Things have reached a boiling point because
He
these two
keeps
just cannot stand each other.
leaving his
anymore.
underwear on the stairs and never does the
God,
dishes.
yes, it's horrible. So they
Project
are.
started. Epic Wizard Showdown.
That was not exactly what I was planning.
Project started.
But that
Marriage
would
counseling.
be cool. Yes, something like that. I'm going to combine those ideas, and I'm going to start a 3-week project that is Supreme Wizard marriage counseling. I don't know who they're getting this from. Maybe
the
from
counselor.
Sebastian Hutt stuff.
Or whatever weird creature they've got in the basement.
Yes, I think that's
it's
it.
like a sphinx
The
or
creature in the
something.
basement. I think the creature in the basement is a devil, actually, and devils are notorious lawmen. But this devil in particular is specialized in marriage counseling, despite that not being
married.
a law thing, which I'm sort of realizing right now.
What?
But yes, there's a devil in the basement, and it is giving them marriage counseling.
He's a devil of the details.
That
Yes,
would be a hell of a
he
name
is.
for a novel. There's a devil in the basement and he's giving us marriage counseling.
That would be quite a novel. Okay. So there's that. That's my turn.
Okay. It's me now.
Yes.
Cards. Let's play them. 5. We've already had a 5, yeah?
Have
Yes.
we? Yes.
Yeah, it was the parish arrives.
King had the king. 5 had the 5. 10 had the 10. Joker isn't in this. 8.
8 we've had.
What have we
We've
not
got
had?
3, 4, 9 jack. So you could always just roll a 1d4.
Oh,
No,
we've had the jack, I
jack.
believe.
And I just rolled a 9.
Yep, you're right. We have had the jack.
But
You rolled
not
a
the
9, did you?
Yes, I just rolled that.
The community works constantly, and as a result, a project finishes early, or a group goes out to find to explore the map more thoroughly and find something that had previously been overlooked.
I like the sound of that second one. What's previously been overlooked? Do we?
It seems like something the Pathfinder Society
Yes.
would do as a fledgling society.
Yeah,
That
well,
is
they're still
true.
technically building up. Did clocks go down last time? I assume they did.
Yes, I did tick those.
Okay, cool. What do they find? There's a lot of space out here. I can't draw. My thing's not transparent. So what's out here?
There is a lot not on the Talon itself that we've not really
Yes.
used.
What's out there? Is this like a whole ass village? It's like a dwarf village, so it's underground. They've only just noticed it.
That's pretty good. Like, they were like, hey, it's this isolated, totally deserted territory, and some dwarves have just been there the entire time.
Like we moved, we came at 200 years ago from the dwarf homelands. What the fuck? Can someone please draw a dwarf settlement?
Sure, yeah.
Interpret that how you will.
Where should I draw it?
So,
Where should I draw it?
Somewhere up here, maybe.
Sure, yeah. And since it's underground, I'm going to draw like a bunch of holes.
Deep underground, past the bedrock.
Jesus.
I'm going
We're
to
in
draw-
hell, and it's 2013.
God,
That's
that
something
would
else I'll
be-
say.
2011?
something like
God,
that.
when did it come out? I
Screw
can't remember.
the nether.
I definitely remember listening to it when I was in secondary school, so around 2012, I would say.
2012.
Haha, called it.
And I'm going to draw a big sort of dwarven statue, I think.
They
to
are into those,
signify
aren't they?
that. There
Oh,
we
Deco
go.
dwarves.
Has the arrow pointing to Baby Yoda always been there, or did you just re-add that?
I put it there when I noticed him, and I don't want to move it now.
That's fair. He's baby.
It's Baby
He is
Yoda.
baby. All right, there we go.
It's the best
Okay,
intro
so
for
clocks
Star
tick.
Wars. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So it's Pathfinder Society, bee
Oh,
quest,
Yeah.
bee giant angry bee quest,
Marriage counselling.
Yeah.
and marriage council. Dear. What are you doing with your turn, Oak?
Oh shit, is it my turn? Still?
Yeah, it's.
Oh god.
Is it yours?
Uh,
Yeah, you were the one who drew
yes,
the card, weren't you?
Yes, I discovered the dwarf place. What's happening
So you
now?
need to discover something new, start a discussion, or start a new project.
I feel like the people that failed on the ambassador quest to Teeth that they've recovered, that they're up for more ambassador quests. So
God, is there anything else that we can make a fucking project fail?
got too many projects. We need more. Anyway, to solve this.
First we had none. Now we have too many.
That's pretty much it.
We're
You
gonna
either
see-
have
That's it,
4
that's
or
the
you have
game.
0.
We're gonna see if these dwarves want some fucking crayfish, man.
God.
Please buy our crayfish.
And we would like some
What's the name of the dwarven village?
dwarfton.
Dorfton.
Slough.
Slough.
God,
Yes.
Slough. Yes.
Dorfton Slough.
Dwarfton-Slough.
Dwarfton on Slough.
Yes, Dorfton on Slough.
Or
Dwarfton
under
on Slough,
Under
yes.
Slough, technically.
The Slough is an underground river polluted by sewage and crayfish.
Crayfish.
Oh no, so they don't want our crayfish? No! We've got high quality unpolluted crayfish.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. This shit's organic. We done some smoking.
Okay, well that's my
All
project.
right.
Fantastic.
Then
Ag, it's your turn.
Matt's turn.
Okay. So, what cards are left?
What cards are left is the. Okay, so we just did the 9, didn't we?
Yep.
Yes. So it's
Uh,
the 3, I think, and the 4?
Yes, it's only the 3 and the 4 left.
Okay. 4 is what we get first.
Oh, nice.
Okay, a 4 is. Oh, you've got the PDF open, don't you?
Yeah. The strongest among you dies. Who caused the death? Or the weakest among you dies. Who's to blame for their death?
God.
Does marriage counselling not go so well?
That's a hell of a fucking
Damani
ending to
beefs
marriage
it
counselling.
suspiciously.
Oh, God, it is one of those two, isn't it?
I mean-
It's the strongest, almost certainly.
And the thing is that it can't be Cassandra because, well, she's still alive.
Unless she resurrects.
Well, she could be a lich.
Or just resurrects
Well,
through some other means.
I think Cassandra isn't well. It's the strongest among you dies. I think that that is our what's the name of the kind of demon guy we've got?
The marriage counselor
No,
dies?
the other guy. No, the other
Oh, Damani.
Damani.
Yeah, Domani. God,
I
yeah,
think-
is he just dead?
Yeah, like I
Honestly?
think Cassandra kills him. I think Cassandra kills him as marriage counselor. Like
It's
that's
just
And I
Cassandra
think that at
leaving
that
the
point,
room.
the marriage counselor is going to say, "See, problem resolved."
Yeah,
It's
you made
simple as
progress.
that."
Yeah,
yeah, but
so
that is the
much
kind of
better
resolution you
now.
expect from a devil marriage.
Yeah, and I think I think that the devil is going to say, "Well, since now I've helped you out with your problem as our bond suggested, I'm going to take my leave." And Mr. Matrimony is going to pick up his suitcase and go back to his usual affairs.
I see.
Whatever that
I
is.
see. Oh, I see. Good.
Is
Like
this-
it.
Is this a reference to something I wasn't
It's
in?
a matchstick, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
shit. Ugh,
Oh god, now they know each other.
that's bad.
Cassandra and Mr. Matchstick.
It's a bad take.
That is a bad.
Do we outright end the marriage counselling clock at that point then?
Yeah,
Sure, we
I mean,
should.
one half of the blessed pair is dead.
Well, I think what this kind of
I don't think they were
represents
for
in a way,
blessed, though.
if you can,
I'm
is
just gonna-
is kind of Cassandra taking his power in a way. So that's still a clock that could be continuing to
That's,
go.
it is her shtick, so.
Yeah, that is true.
He's just like got his corpse in a jar with like a weird device stuck on top.
Oh yeah, no, this could be like the original like design for the things that we found in our beautiful future to suck the energy out of people, right? Of the blood.
Oh, the vampiric
I
thingy.
think
Maybe.
that might be a stretch though, because I don't think they're very related.
I don't know if
okay,
Cass
fair
have been
enough.
to
No,
the
that makes sense.
Dim North.
I meant more in the case of like she could have written something down and then found those writings. But that is a bit of a stretch too far. So yeah, she's just basically doing that.
God,
Okay.
there we go. I've updated the one he's drawing.
And so that's me.
So project dice tick, start a project, or
Oh, could somebody else tick the project clocks for me?
sure.
Sure.
Pathfinder Society finishes.
Holy shit.
I'll take marriage cancelling / leeching the energy out of Domani's
corpse.
body.
Yeah. And
Dwarfton on Slough.
Who originally pitched the Pathfinder Society? Wasn't it you, Ag?
I think it was me. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
So,
It was
Yeah, it
you.
must have been because it was a 4-check clock.
Yeah.
What's the scene here? What is the first
I
log?
think we kind of see these two scenes juxtaposed as Cassandra's basically just stabbing leeching needles into Dormammu, and
Nope, Dormammu is the one from Doctor Strange.
okay, all right. So
You know, there's the bit where Bendy Dick Humble Bundle comes and he's like, Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. You remember that?
no, I've not seen that movie, but
I watched the first half and got bored.
Then why did you reference it?
I've read some comics before, but in terms of the Pathfinder Society, I think we come in on the ribbon cutting ceremony, and it's a lodge. I think you can see the architectural links between the lodges that we've seen in like our time and this one back here, but it's a lot more humble and robust here on the island. And I think that Father. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna save that one for something else next if I can pitch that. But in terms of we basically it's like an opening ceremony. People bustle around and a big map of the area on a big table like we've seen before in the Chester Lodge be set up.
Nice.
In terms of the next project or the next thing, we've got the Dwarfton Underslough.
Yep,
that's going on there. I think the next project will be a project to get the magical trebuchet working as a defensive thing.
Nice. Monty, ow. No, Monty's busy.
Summon more educated men. Deploy
Monty's
them.
son, Monty Jr.
So, so how many step clocks to repair this trebuchet?
2.
Okay, yeah. Let's put those there.
There's a lot of decrepit magitech out in that
There
wasteland.
really is. What the fuck's been going on here in the past?
Oh.
There, I've put a 2-step clock there, quote unquote clock. So, yeah, I think that's me.
Okay, so it's back round to me then, I guess. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's a 3.
Right, okay, so last one. I'm not going to bother drawing a card because that could take some time.
We did
Someone
that
leaves
last
the
time.
community. You are?
That's what happened last time. But then carry on.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know
Someone
what you guys did last time. But...
Someone leaves the community after issuing a dire warning. Who? What is the warning? Or someone issues a dire warning and the community leaps into action to avoid disaster. What is the warning? Start a contentious project that relates to it. I think one of the educated men finally snaps and won't say why, but he demands the fledgling Pathfinder Society set up guard about the sinkhole, down into the sort of big Skyrim ruins. Is that contentious?
I'm not quite sure of the definition of contentious.
Like, people should be contentious between that.
There's a lot of discussion about it, I think.
Causing or likely to cause an argument. He
yeah,
did
like
24/7 guard of this structure.
Hmm.
And I'm going to start that as a... So, someone issues a dire warning in the community, leaps in action to avoid disaster. What is the warning? So the warning is basically dreadful things will happen if the wrong people go down, and just have a look around for maybe 2 weeks in that thing.
And then come back
Start
and lots have been changed.
Start a contentious project, and I think it's probably like a 2-week project to set up some guard folks.
Okay.
And the fact that this is tiring everyone out, right? Like,
yeah, and I think
exhausting.
it's a pretty lethal area in general. Guarding something which no one has really gone down into seems a little wasteful. That's a guard I've drawn. It's interesting. All right, clocks tick.
Monty's back.
You are?
Monty's back, and the Cassandra's
Monty's back.
more powerful than ever. Oh.
Good. Seems fine. What happens with Monty, Mon?
Okay. So, I think... Okay. I'm going to make a drawing.
He says with a
I'm
sinister
going to
tone.
move the...
Oh, and I suppose the 24/7 guard thing does tick once.
Yeah.
Is it he's guarding it for 2 weeks, or he's setting up the guard for 2 weeks?
He's setting up the guard. He's printing out an Excel sheet that has rotas for people.
I see.
And I think that this horrible creature, there's a rumbling at the sinkhole, and this horrible, absolutely horrible creature emerges. It's part man, it's part bee, it's enormous, it's revolting.
All gods.
It looks like Captain Scarvin.
It was
He also kind of looks like Super Mario at the moment, if that helps.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give him like a bee sort of body. With this sort of...
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's horrible. And I'm gonna give him this big stinger over here. And yeah, it's and I think here on top, Monty is riding it. And he's sort of like, parts of his hands have been sort of consumed by the dark magic from deep in the well, and as his hands are sort of melting, he's using the magical energy that he's been imbued with to control this horrible great beast. And as he uses it to charge through the air and attack the eel hydra, he shouts, "Tell my story!"
No.
There we go. That's what happens. Big fight. Big fight. Big fight.
Fighting boys.
Yeah. The tremors of this fight can be felt throughout the entire island. Okay. Then I need to... Yeah, that's that. But it's still your turn, Jack.
Yep. So I'm gonna start a project.
Okay.
The child who found a golden egg 6 months ago.
God, yes. Good point.
Is going to start a small museum to display his golden egg.
Okay.
It's another little shack because that's all I can draw.
I mean, that's probably also all a child can build.
There we are. It's got a little egg on the roof, so you can tell what it's for.
No, this kid, he gets me.
There we are. There's a table with the egg on it.
And nothing else.
And there's a sandwich board out the front, so it has like the opening hours and whatnot on.
I like that he's built it in the shadow of Cassandra's tower.
It's directly in the shadow of Cassandra's tower. Hang on, let me just it's like a slightly, there we are. It's like the shadow goes like right. There we are. It's totally in the shadow of Cassandra's tower.
Nice. I see.
Nice.
Okay, that's autumn. So yeah, I think should we probably call it if it's 10 already?
Yeah.
And potentially have a very, very short session 4, depending on how long winter takes.
True. Yeah.
As winter can be like 15 minutes, so
Oh wow.
if so, we'll do something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. 4-player.
Good James, everyone.
Yes. Good, James.
Yeah. good
Excellent
James.
James. Right. Good.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Great.
Quiet Year 3 done.
Quiet Year 3 done.
Thanks.
Next
Thanks
time,
for coming, guys.
Quiet Year 4 probably.
Probably Quiet Year 4 or maybe A Team. I'm not sure when folks are around. Okay.
One or
Golden.
t'other. Right.
You want?
One or t'other.
Yes,
One or the
definitely one of those two things or something else.
Yes.
Yes.
So not definitely one of those things. Anyway, good.
Definitely one of those two things or
Or
something
not.
else.
Bye, stream. See you another time. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Indeed.
Bye.
Yes.
Thanks
Bye,
for coming.
stream.
Bye.